There are two types of people in this world, savers and spenders. Now there's a third category as well, which is both. We all like to save money, and we all like to spend money. But have you ever thought of spending money by saving money? What does that even mean? Let me explain. If you're just a saver and not a spender, you could be missing out on opportunities to grow your wealth. If you're just a spender and not a saver, you could be living paycheck to paycheck without any financial cushion. But if you can find a way to be both, then you'll have a much better shot at achieving financial freedom. So how do you do it? By turning your skills into a paycheck. Think about all the things that you're good at. Maybe it's writing, graphic design, web development, social media marketing, or even something more practical like fixing cars or doing home repairs. The possibilities are really endless. And once you identify your skills, you can start to monetize them. And that is how you go from being a saver to a spender. So let me ask you this. What is the one thing that you're really good at that other people will be willing to pay for? Once you figure that out, you can start to turn it into a side hustle. And don't worry if you don't know where to start. There are plenty of resources out there to help you get started. There are so many free courses and tutorials available online. You can also reach out to your network and see if anyone would be willing to mentor you or even hire you for a part-time gig. The most important thing is to just get started. So here's a little secret. Most successful entrepreneurs started out as freelancers. They didn't just wake up one day and decide to start a business. They honed their skills over time and turned their side hustle into a full-time income. And you can do the same thing. But what if you're not so confident in your skills? What if you feel like you need more experience before you can start charging people for your services? Well, guess what? You're not alone. A lot of people feel the same way. But here's the thing. You'll never feel like you're good enough if you don't try. And even if you make a few mistakes along the way, that's okay. It's all part of the learning process. The important thing is to just keep going. Once you start to build up a portfolio of work that you can show potential clients, you'll be able to charge more for your services. And as your reputation grows, so will your income. This is how you go from being a saver to a spender. You take the money that you would have saved and you invest it back into yourself. But why is this important? Because when you're a saver, you're always holding on to your money. You're afraid to spend it in case something goes wrong. But when you turn your skills into a paycheck, you're able to use that money to invest in yourself. You're buying your time back. And that's the best investment you can make. Think about it. When you're spending money by saving money, you're able to focus on what you're good at and what you love doing. You're not stuck in a job that you hate just so that you can save money. And when you find something that you're passionate about, you'll be able to make a lot of money. It won't feel like work. It'll feel like play. Now, I'm not saying that you should quit your job tomorrow and go all in on your side hustle. What I am saying is that you should start thinking about ways that you can use your skills to make money. Even if it's just a few $100s a month, it's still money that you can use to invest in yourself and your future. So here's your action plan. First, identify your skills. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? Second, come up with a plan to monetize those skills. How can you turn them into a side hustle? And third, take action. Start taking steps to make it happen. Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. Just take action. Turning your skills into a paycheck is a great way to go from being a saver to a spender. It allows you to buy your time back and focus on what you're good at. And who knows, it might even turn into your full-time income. So what are you waiting for?